Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the 9th until the 15th of February. I'm going to start us off by pulling two main themes from the Oracle here, one from my Herbiary and one from my Quantum Oracle here, just to get a main idea of what you're going to be looking at for the week ahead before we dive into your Osteomancy, to which I will be confirming that with my Manga Tarot for you. Now, all the cards and the Osteomancy set, as well as myself, have been cleansed and smudged, and we are ready to roll. I typically use the Palo Santo wood to smudge my space beforehand, but let's dive right in. It looks like the first theme you are getting from the Herbiary Oracle is the comfrey plant, asking you what needs mending in your life. So we can kind of see these butterfly wings are kind of being fragmented away. There's this chrysalis here in the middle. This kind of indicates that there might be a bit of change coming up for you, or some things in your life that you might want to clear out of the way. I do want to point out the number 100 is showing up. This is kind of a number of completion. So I'm curious what this is going to entail for the rest of your reading. For the Quantum Oracle, we are getting the number 8. This is a number of inner strength and will. And this is talking about a creative endeavor. I love this card. It's a beautiful card, always encouraging you to partake in any creative endeavor you have in your mind, whether it's music, photography, painting, drawing, knitting a cool sweater, baking a beautiful and delicious cake, right? So I really like that. All right, let's see what we've got happening in the bones for you. Spirit, what does Aries need to know for the 9th to the 15th of February, please? What messages do you have for Aries, please, Spirit? Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to move out all the stuff out of the way that is not pertaining to the situation. Okay. All right, get my cards out and ready to roll. First things first, though, I'm seeing that it looks like you're overcoming some sort of obstacle regarding your spiritual work. There is coin tied to this, so I'm wondering if this spiritual work will kind of help you in your work endeavors, your business, because I do see that you're very focused on your business at this time, your business, your job, career, that kind of thing. I do see some learning and growth here happening within your long-term goals. And I do see learning and growth that is very much affecting your feelings, your love, and your emotions. So I'm curious what is happening with that. Now, lastly, what I'm seeing is there's some healing, which I like to see, taking place within your mindset at this time, because it looks like there's an external force that's kind of acting on your mindset. It might be there's something external that looks like it's causing maybe a little bit of anxiety potentially for some of you. Now, keep in mind, I do read intuitively, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else, right? All right, so let's get down to business. Let's start confirming what I'm seeing here. All right, let's start with the obstacle that you are overcoming within your spiritual work at this time. I'm very curious about that because there is coin tied to this spiritual work. My money's on manifestation, but let's find out. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about their spiritual work? What is this obstacle that Aries is overcoming in their spiritual work, please? Ooh. Okay. So our main theme regarding your spiritual work here and this obstacle that you are currently overcoming, the main theme is the star. This is gorgeous, Aries. This is Aquarius energy here, number 17. So this is talking about inspiration here. It can also talk about transformative healing. pardon me, speaking of transformative healing, so this can also kind of encourage you to shine brightly, to be radiant, to not hide your inner light at this time. It kind of highlights this happiness, kind of focusing on your joy, doing this healing within your spiritual work here. And it's like this inspiration and hope that is guiding you here by the light of the star with this Aquarian energy. That's phenomenal to see tied in with your spiritual work. It's like you're just overcoming this obstacle, no problem. And I love the fact that healing is being talked about at this time, especially because we have Comfrey showing up asking you what needs mending. So it's like it looks like you're putting in the footwork regarding your spiritual work, because you also have the Six of Swords joining this star card energy, letting me know that you're moving on to calmer shores, a more grounded space regarding your spiritual work here. This feels very peaceful, very happy. You're also joined by the Eight of Pentacles here, talking about putting in the hard work regarding your spiritual work. You're staying the course, and it's just kind of building on your spiritual knowledge here at this time. This looks really phenomenal so far there, Aries. I really like this. So I'm curious what this coin is that's tied to this spiritual work here. I mean, we did see the Eight of Pentacles. It's kind of like, I don't know, shining brightly with the star showing up. But it's like continuing to work hard and keep this peaceful, grounded state of mind. I feel like that's going to help quite a bit in your business endeavors at this time. Spirit, what is Aries' coin doing tied to the spiritual work, please? What is this coin tied to Aries' spiritual work, please? Thank you. Okay, so regarding the coin that is tied in with the spiritual work, so what I'm getting here is the spiritual work that you're doing here, this star card energy giving you this vibrancy, kind of shining brightly, catching a lot of attention potentially. The coin here that's tied in with the spiritual work is confirmed overall by the King of Swords. This talks about being very focused, very idea-driven. And I do like this, especially with the star card, because the star card talks about inspiration as well. So I feel like this spiritual work that you're putting in here is kind of bringing you into this space of like all these ideas are coming to you on how you can apply this knowledge, what you've learned here, into your work endeavors, into the rest of your life, right? Because you've also got the Ten of Wands showing up with you. You're putting in a lot of hard work in your endeavors, making money, as well as your spiritual work. You're very focused and very driven. It might feel burdensome, but it's kind of this understanding that you're on the home stretch, basically. It's like you're right about to put down that heavy burden and collect the rewards. Now we have the Six of Cups showing up. This is kind of a nostalgic energy here. It's very happy, joyful as well. So I'm getting, for some of you out there, you might be considering like even working with someone around you, maybe kind of doing a collaboration with someone at this time, someone you've known for a while, maybe a old friend or something like that, right? Okay, so let's see what else we've got happening here. I do see there's healing occurring within your mindset, because it's like there's something external to your mind. This could be a circumstance. This could even be a person for some of you. There's something that is affecting your mindset. Something is weighing on your mind quite heavily. And I do see you very much seeking out this healing energy for yourself. So let's take a look at that. Spirit, what is this external attack, this external force that is affecting Aries' mindset, causing them to seek out some healing energy, please, Spirit? What is this affecting Aries' mindset and this healing taking place? Okay, so We overall here for your mindset, because we've got healing and there's something weighing on your mind here. We've got the Page of Wands showing up for the overall energy. This does talk about good luck in your endeavors. It talks about opportunity and gain as well. So I do see you kind of moving and pressing forward, kind of focusing on your healing, trying to move past the kind of energies that are affecting you, these negative energies. Because we do have the Four of Cups showing up. The Four of Cups can talk about kind of this, it's like kind of feeling a little overwhelmed, maybe like you've got a little too much on your plate at this time. So that can be a little bit of an issue, something to look out for, right? So, but I mean, it's interesting because I do want to say the Four of Cups, it talks about feeling overwhelmed, but at the same time, because it's like there's this new cup that Spirit's trying to bring in, and you're like, no, I've got too much here. I'm a little overwhelmed. It's like basically Spirit trying to give you this gift of something else that hasn't been considered. If you were to take those four cups and combine them, those are all the ingredients that you need to make this change. Now you do have the Knight of Pentacles joining this energy here. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow, steady movement. The Knight of Pentacles also kind of indicates this planting seeds for the future, right? Because the fields behind him are completely empty, they're barren. So now is the time to plant seeds regarding our mindset. And it's important to make sure the seeds we are planting in our mind are not falling in line with the Four of Cups here. Now, I do see, because there's a Knight and a Page here regarding your mindset, I'm getting the vibe that there's going to be a lot of conversation here taking place this week for some of you guys out there. I would just be wary of what kinds of conversations you're having, making sure these conversations, especially with younger earth signs, younger fire signs, I'm getting for some of you, make sure they're not planting the seed of doubt, right? You don't want to do that. So I do want to take one more for that one, just to see if there's anything else left for mindset that we need to know about for you, Aries. Spirit, is there anything else Aries needs to know regarding the healing in their mindset, as well as this external factor affecting their mindset, please, Spirit? What does Aries need to know? Okay. There we go. So there's the healing. All right. So the initial first time around, as I'd mentioned, we had gotten the Page of Wands. We had gotten the Knight of Coins and the Four of Cups. So that is the external factor. There's other people talking. Maybe some people are planting the seed of doubt, things like that. It happens, right? Some people want our best interest, and sometimes it's not helpful, right? It happens. So the healing that is taking place, the overall energy is the King of Pentacles. I love this energy. This is like being very connected to your funds. This is being very solid, very reliable, very strong and respected. So kind of in the power position, this very strong earth energy here. Now you've got the Nine of Cups showing up, talking about being content, being happy, being comfortable in your home. This is a very joyful energy here. Gorgeous. Not only that, we've got the King of Cups showing up. What the heck? So the King of Cups is talking about this kindness. The King of Cups, he might find himself in choppy waters, but he remains cool, calm, collected, chill as a freaking cucumber, right? So it's just remaining stable in our emotions, in our mindset here at this time. For some of you, I'm just going to throw this out there. Some of you could potentially have a love offer coming in, mainly because of this King of Cups. It's got me feeling a little suspicious. There's a lot of watery energy here. So some of you could be getting out there on the dating market, or however people call it these days. So some of you guys might be getting out there. If you are, it looks really good. It looks like there's a lot of positive energy coming towards you. So That looks beautiful. So I think really just with mindset, you're being kind of encouraged to stay the course, stay calm, stay cool, collected, and things will fall into place. If we're entertaining the Four of Cups energy of feeling overwhelmed, things could get a little dicey is kind of the vibe. Now, I do see you're very much working, you're very focused rather on your work, your job, your business, that kind of thing. And I do see that your work, your job, your business is also tied in with some long-term goals here. And there's some learning and growth that is happening within those long-term goals. So let's take a look at that. Spirit, what does Aries need to know regarding their work, job, or business and their long-term goals here? What does Aries need to know about work, job, business, and their long-term goals? Oop. Okay. So overall energy here for your work, job, business, this is pertaining, it's kind of tied in with your long-term goals. Overall energy is the moon. Interesting. So this talks about an evolution happening within your job, work, business. So there could be some changes here occurring. I do like to see this, especially with our comfrey plant talking about what needs mending. So change is always good. I feel like this is a very positive change here. The moon can talk about our intentions maybe being different from the outcome, but just stay the course, stay positive, stay focused on your goals, stay focused on where you want to go, not where you are, but where you're wanting to go. Because you have the Ace of Pentacles showing up. This talks about a manifestation of money here. This is basically spirit being like, here's a beautiful garden. If you're willing to till it, if you're willing to fertilize and water it, maybe sing it some cute songs, it's going to blossom into something huge. And you've also got the Four of Wands showing up. This is like stepping into a doorway here. The Four of Wands is almost like a portal in a sense. This is like a completion of a project. This is a celebration. This looks beautiful. So whatever you're doing in work, business, things like that, it looks like there's some changes happening, but it looks like changes for the better. So I definitely see some growth and definitely going to be some learning, especially with that moon card showing up here for you. So let's see, we've got learning and growth tied in with your long-term goals. I just want to focus more on the learning and growth portion here. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about this long-term goal that has growth and learning tied to it? What is this growth and learning happening within Aries' long-term goals, please, Spirit? Ooh. So both growth and learning are very much happening within your long-term goals. The overall energy of your long-term goals of this growth and learning that you're doing here, the overall energy is the Ace of Swords. This talks about an insight, a flash of insight. We talked about that a little bit with the Star card as well. So I'm getting like this week, I feel like you're going to have a lot of epiphanies or like insights that are just coming to you out of nowhere. So some of you out there, I'm getting like, if meditation is a great way for you to tap into your insights or messages from spirit, definitely I would look into doing that this week. It looks like there's a lot of information that's going to be coming at you, like good information that can help you on your path. Now you do have the Seven of Wands showing up. So the Seven of Wands talks about needing to stand your ground. It is valor in the struggle. So your long-term goals, the growth and learning that is happening here, you are being called to stand your ground, to remain in your honoring path for yourself, especially because, you've got these insights coming in. You've got a lot of positive change coming in. You've also got the Six of Wands showing up, talking about a frickin' victory. Yes. It looks like you are making some like serious headway here. with your long-term goals this week. Just throwing that out there, Aries. This looks phenomenal. We've got victory, we've got valor, and we've got vision. Yes. Now, I'm curious because we are also seeing, lastly here, there's some growth and learning that is tied in with your emotions, your love, and your feelings. So I do want to check that out. Now, before I forget, if you like what you hear so far, if it's resonating for you, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It really helps the channel. It helps me grow and reach more people. But if not, I appreciate you being here either way. So thank you so much, and I love you. All right, that's enough out of me. I'll stop being a cheese ball. All right, Spirit, what is this learning and growth happening within love, feelings, and emotions here for Aries? What is this learning and growth tied to love, feelings, and emotions for Aries, please? Okay. So, Aries, my dear, as I had mentioned, there is growth or learning pertaining to your emotions at this time. The overall energy here is the Hanged Man. This talks about needing a new perspective. The Hanged Man is Neptune energy. It's like we've reached a dead end and we need to make a change, course correct. So we're hanging upside down and we're getting a new perspective on our position here. You do have the Five of Wands showing up. This talks about conflict, competition. It can talk about strife, maybe a little bit of fighting, things like that. And we've got the Five of Cups showing up as well. The Five of Cups is us being focused on what we've lost, and we're unable to focus on the things we already have, putting us in a lack mindset, a mindset of disappointment. So some of you could have had, because I'm noticing more learning, I would say, regarding love, feelings, and emotions. I do want to press further. It looks like there could have been a breakup situation that had occurred, but let's find out. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about this learning or growth tied in with their love, feelings, and emotions, please, Spirit? What's happening with their feelings and emotions, please, Spirit, for Aries? Okay, so I don't normally do reversals, but we've got a reversal. Overall energy is the Two of Pentacles. This talks about a need to obtain balance. This is interesting because it's in reverse. This lets me know, I feel like a lot of you here were in you were in a position where things were balanced, you were balanced, but someone else was potentially not, because we had that card of strife showing up, and the card of strife, the Five of Wands, coupled with the Five of Cups, it's like disappointment over a strife, a fight, a breakup, things like that. And it's like you needed a change, you needed a new way. And it's interesting because it's like, yeah, you're trying to obtain this balance within yourself, trying to weigh the pros and cons of a situation. Maybe you've already left this behind, especially with the Hanged Man showing up. Some of you might still be in this situation potentially, because I see this learning and growth is like wrapped right up in your love, feelings, and emotions here. You do have the Ace of Pentacles showing up. This talks about an opportunity, right? This talks about, maybe a love offer coming in, as I had mentioned. And we do have the Seven of Wands showing up as well. This talks about valor in the struggle. Stay strong. You might want to put up boundaries, especially if there's a person that you had dated that it has ended potentially for some of you. It's very important that you're willing to move past it. If that's something that needs mending, now is the time to mend the relationship or to decide to walk away. So I think I'm going to leave it here, Aries. You've got some stuff to think about regarding love, feelings, and emotions here, but very much stay strong, stay the star that you are. I think you're going to have a wonderful day, but more importantly, you're going to have an amazing week. So take care now.